Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy and my flip through of this February Finish It Junk Journal Challenge that I am doing in Dear Julie's group, and I will link that below. This, I have discovered I struggle to make journals that aren't fat. I'll just be blunt about it. I can't make skinny journals. See what I mean? Alrighty, so this is my Fun and Games Fatty Junk Journal. And I am going to share the list as we go along of what the requirements are. And the very first requirement is a fabulous cover, and I think I got it. It is collaged with a Scrabble board that I cut to create the cover. I have Scrabble pieces, I have game tickets, I've got poker chips and cards and flinch cards and all kinds of stuff. This cover was created with a placemat, and I have another one right here. I think that the colors just really said game room. Doesn't that remind you of almost every game you've ever played? Of the colors of the pieces and such? So I used that to create the cover. I cut the Scrabble board in half and joined it with the fabric. I covered the edges of the Scrabble board with washi. This measures, I'm gonna grab my ruler because I should have done this first. This measures 8.5 inches tall by 7.5 inches wide and 3 3/4 thick. Right here is the other part of my fabulous cover. I put a hole in a poker chip. I think this is a Risk game piece. I have a little domino. I've got a king and queen charm down here. To sew the signatures in, there are 5 signatures, and I used 5 different colors of waxed thread for bookmaking. And like I said, there's 5 signatures. They are all sewn with different colors. The green one opens up on the inside. The others all came to the outside. I wire wrapped these 2 pieces in order to make them hang. These are all removable, just like the tassel, which I have right here. It fastens onto the spine with this bulldog clip, so it's easily removed. I've got lots of different fun pieces in here. I've got a brad, I've got a spinner in here somewhere. I've got this charm with the different suits of cards. They happen to be the wrong colors. I don't know why, but that's how they came. Here's my spinner. My game spinner, that's a Tim Holtz piece. Let's see, I have a little bronze star on a brass safety pin. I've got little dice scattered throughout. And like I said, sorry about that. Like I said, it can clip on here and be fabulous sitting on your shelf. Or you can take it off if you don't like it, if it's a little bit too frou-frou. I tried not to make this journal too frou-frou, and that's hard. There's not a bit of lace in this whole thing. And that may be the first time I've ever done that. And one of our requirements was a first, something you've never made before, and I've never made a journal without lace. So I think that counts. There's other things that count for that in here as well. So I'm going to take the tassel off and set it to the side. And I'll just let you once again see it from the top and from the side. And here is the bottom. And I left all of my threads long. I did a lot of machine sewing, machine stitching, whichever word you prefer. You can trim all those off. I kind of like the fun look. They are navy blue and red to kind of coincide with the colors that are in the book, a lot of the colors. Okay, so let's get into this. It's just a simple tie. The tie is part of that placemat that I cut up. It is held together with a brad through the board, through the fabric. It's nice and strong. The other side of the placemat right here that's covering the inside, another strip of it is running down to help strengthen that spine. And then I have some ribbons just layered right here to help strengthen that bending part. I use lots of colorful papers. I'm probably going to have to get some kind of helper over here. Let's see here. Dick and Jane, you can help. There we go. I did a lot of, like I said, machine stitching with the navy blue and the red. I have a paper ruffle here. That's as close as I get to frilly, I think. There's a lot of collaging. Here I've got a sideways belly band and this giant card from a card game called Funny Bones. I covered this side with some tissue paper and it can be written on. It also toned down the bright purple that was on there just a bit. Here I have another belly band, and in it I have a coloring sheet. I have several of these scattered throughout that reminded me of games or playing pieces or whatever. There's a journaling card with a little pencil and an ink pen up there. And they just slide right here under this belly band, which is a collaged belly band because I know it has 3 pieces, so I know at least that counts. I have a little washi tape stamp and button and thread collage right here, and it's fastened on the other side with another button. These are pieces from a game called The Foxbat and the Phantom, and it's from the early 70s, and it had these sheets, and there were four of these sheets that each player would get, and they would have little pieces. I don't have a clue how you play it, but I have them all throughout here, and they're very long. And inside I have, I don't know if this counts as a flip or just as extra journaling space, but I sewed that steno paper down inside of that, and then that folds over. Here I have a bingo card with another spinner, and on the back I have some game sheets, and that is also stamped so you can write on it. And I have a little banner of stickers and washi up here, tucked into this corner pocket. Almost everything is attached by sewing, almost. This was a game that I found, where did I find this? Oh, FreeCycle. I got a big box of games on FreeCycle. And this was in it. I had never heard of it. It was missing some pieces, and so I just put the instructions in here. I used some of my tape that looks like old tape to help hold some parts together because it was cracking. It's pretty old. I don't remember what year. Let's see, I have some of these game papers. I have a collage here of stickers and strips of paper and on graph paper. I have tissue paper, washi, and stickers here. Here's another collaged page. I have tissue and puzzle pieces and some journaling space there. And there's journaling space on the back as well. This is part of a book from 1914, and it's a predecessor to the Erector set. And so I copied some of the pages out of it. I followed the rips and ripples on the pages as I cut it out and made a journaling spot on the back, and it just tucks right in here. This paper clip, I'm trying to pull too many things at once. This paper clip is a diamond dangle, red diamonds, and you can open this up. There's a little collage there and some journaling space here. And this says, just have fun on those tickets. And that's a secret little tuck spot. And this paper clip helps to hold the Meccano journaling card, because that was called Meccano. inside. These are a game called Dots and Boxes. You just take turns writing a line and a line and a line, and whomever is the first to put the last line on and enclose a box gets to put their initial in that. And it goes until the thing is full, and whoever has the most boxes with their initial wins. More journaling space, a collage here on this envelope where I've just tucked in some extra pieces that can be glued in or used however you wish, and another coloring sheet. And that is sewn on with the flap back here, and that is glued down. It's not going to be a tuck spot. I added writing paper inside the instruction sheet with some stamping and some extra stitching. I think that counts as collage. I don't know, I may be trying too hard. Here I have papers, and you flip this up and you've got some extra little journaling places here, and this helps hold that closed. Here's another part of the Dots and Boxes, another part of that instruction sheet, and this is what I call a T-fold. I don't know if that's the actual name or not, but it forms a T. I've got it folded over and then fastened here, in this case with sewing, and this little flap is left loose. And it forms a T if you just hold it like that. But what it also does, it gives you a pocket right there. And then you can open it up and journal here, and then close it up and journal there. I just thought that was neat. I don't know if anybody else has done it. I may not be the first, but that's the first time I saw it that I remember. Here I have a pocket 4 and a 6, and I've actually got a 4 and a 6 with journaling space on the back. It just tucks right in there. Here are my paper flowers. That was one of the requirements, and in trying not to make this a frou-frou book, I'm like, how in the world am I going to use flowers? And then I thought, tic-tac-toe boards, I could do that, and they could be flowers, and you could still play the game. And I've got some washi, some stamping on all of this collage. Got a little collage here with a game card from a mini, what is this, Trivial Pursuit game. Little piece of paper there. Here's the other side of the instructions for that game, and that game is from 1965. It's called Touring, except for the cards said something else, so I don't know, maybe the cards went to a different game. Here I have 2 pockets and some journaling spots and little game pieces glued on as tabs. Here's another one of those secret pockets. I've got a binder clip here that just has some of the waxed threads tied on. This folds open, and there is an accordion folded piece of paper. It just slides right in there. That's from a vintage notebook or steno book. Piece of washi there to help strengthen that fold, and then this binder clip goes right on there. I lay this back side down so that it doesn't have so much bulk. Got some stickers down here that say game night. Plenty of journaling space in this journal. And this is the end of the first signature, and I made another paper ruffle with the double paper. Second signature, I've got washi tape and paper collage and wrapped around to make these 2 corner pockets. That's my wraparound pockets. With an Old Maid, this was the instruction sheet, so I just laid the writing paper over it. This is from a game called You've Been Sentenced. It's very odd. I have like 5 cards of it, and none of them are instructions, so I don't know how to play it. Here I have one of my ticket clips that are just old game cards. I mean, they're old. I don't know how old, with a little paper ruffle up there. Not too frou-frou. Here's another one of the pictures from that Meccano instruction booklet. Here is the first page of the instructions for Foxback and Phantom. That's the game I was talking about. It was 1973, I believe. It folds open. You can put anything you want in there. And then you've got writing space that flips out once again. And it slides right on, just like that. And there's that side of the clip, the ticket clip. Got more of the dots and boxes. I have right here a pocket that's got some old game sheets in it. This Brad is holding this closed and it flips open. Flips open, have a little collage there that I need to add some more glue. And then a score pad for bridge that folds down. You can close that back up. Let's see, yes, I only turned one page. It felt like two. Here's some more instruction sheets. I glued this envelope down. I meant to make it a pocket and accidentally glued it all the way around. So it's still a pocket on this side. I just meant for there to be another pocket with a little card with a card piece that says winner. That slides right in there. Collage with tickets and stitching and writing paper. Here is my fabric flip. Here's the game board for that Fox Batten Phantom. I like the pattern on it, and I made it into a pocket. I have a card catalog card that's cards for kids, games, tricks, and amazing facts. And one of the other requirements was Franken-paper. I have never made Franken-paper before, so that's a first for me. Never done it. I was guessing. I think I did it wrong. But there you go. There's a big tag. You had to use all of it, so the big tag helped use a lot of it. There we go. And then this isn't a pocket or anything. It's just extending this page, and this is from that Meccano, and it's showing how to make a seesaw. A little bit of collage back here. These are the instructions for chess that were in a small game that I had. I just left them because I thought it looked really neat. Journaling space and a journaling card. I like this paper clip because it really just echoes all the colors and things that I'm using in this kit. Washi tape, and then more of the dots and boxes on the back. This journal is usable for more than just writing or collecting. You can play games. It's very usable. I've got the other side of that game board with this pocket. This is a Scattergories sheet. They're probably both from the same name game. Lots of writing space, or doodling, or putting photos in, or whatever you would like. More dots and boxes. Here is a ticket clip that I made using 2 game board pieces. And it's holding that envelope right on there. And this envelope has a journaling card inside of it, number 23. And that slides right into that pocket. That's another piece of that Franken paper. There we go. Did I do that right? Yes. And then there's the back side of that. Here we have a flip out for more writing space. And we're into the third signature. I'll move Dick and Jane over here for a moment. And right here I have a collage with more of the dots and boxes and some words from a thesaurus. And then it's got journaling space on the back that's been stamped. This is one of my ticket clips. It's a double ticket clip, and when you make a double, you automatically get this little loop that you can put a little charm or something on. Whoops, nope, that's one page. Here's more of that game board. It opens up, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 score sheets that you can use for journaling that have been stitched on. Here's another pocket. This is from an old Scrabble game, like 1950 something. I have another journaling card made from that Meccano instruction booklet and another one of the categories. This one's G for games. I have another pocket here. Let's see if I can remember how I did this one. Yes, these are from a box that had a small little Trivial Pursuit game in it. I've made a journaling card here with some stamping. And this paper clip is holding a bridge card on the back that you can use for journaling, but it's also holding this flip over here. And this is a, oh, how did she call that? A double flip out, I think, because it flips out, flips out, flips out, flips out. And so that paper clip holds that closed. And then it also holds, like I said, the bridge card on the back, the octopus bridge card. I think those are cute. I got those at Tuesday morning. Let's see, more dots and boxes. A little pocket down here with some Apples to Apples mini cards. And a coloring sheet. They just tuck right into that little pocket. Here is another one of my T folds. You can open it up and right there, and fold it back and right there. And then I have a pocket over here. It has a journaling card and a little, it's a, I don't remember what game this is from. Oh, this is from that, touring game that I was talking about earlier. And I've stamped on it. Got a collage over here with tickets and thesaurus page and stitching. I have a whole big coloring sheet here. And here's my center dangle, and I've got little tiny dice tied onto the strings. Here I have a pocket with two tiny little pockets that I've made tiny little journaling spaces in. There's that pocket, and then these two are separate, but there's journaling space on the back. Here's another one of the T pages. Got journaling space, and a pocket here with another journaling card. Here is a fussy cut pocket. I just cut around all the little poker chips. I sewed this book out of my Franken paper. I made the cover little, what is this? Is this Tim? Yes, Tim Holtz Ideology. This is going to be Small Talk. And inside, that's the back side of the Franken paper, I have sewn contract, bridge, and gin rummy score sheets in there. The journal is held together with medical tape. I have found that that works really, really well when you're sewing, and it makes a really good little journal binding. It slides right in there. And then on the back side, I have the other side of the fussy cut poker chips with a journaling card. Little collage right there to create a tab. More dots and boxes. Here we have a top tuck with some monkeys and journaling space on the back of those two cards. More instructions. Here's number 13 held on with a paper clip with this little Monopoly piece. That's the iron. Can you see that? I'm having trouble with my lighting right now. It's really odd. There we go. It's a little iron. And you can journal inside of that, and it's holding that sheet closed. Another little collage there with play. I don't know what this game is. I need someone to tell me what this game is from, or what this game card is from. And it's just tucked right into that pocket that helps create the last page of that signature. We're into the fourth signature. I have some collage here. Here's another part of the Franken page. I've added a ticket and this little token that says play, and it is a journaling card that I've made from the back of Tim Holtz package. Got a sticker here, paper here, ribbon at the top, and that slides right into that pocket. Here I have a flinch card that creates this pocket that holds a basketball bracket. We are coming up on March Madness, at least at the time of this video. This is some paper that my husband has a favorite designer of his dress shirts, and when he orders them, this paper comes with it. I've got some more of it in here, but I think all the little designs on it look like playing pieces. They remind me of that. Here's another place where you can journal, hide things. There's another bit of collage with that paper. That is just really adorable. I love that paper. Here I've got a pocket, and I sewed the royal flush together. I had to Google it. I didn't know what a royal flush was. And I stitched across it to hold it together, and then it opens up so that you've got a lot of journaling space right there. It fits right in that pocket. And then this is a sleeve pocket, and I have tucked in here a receipt for a book called A Child's Work, because children learn by playing, adults learn by playing, and I just thought that was fitting. Here, this paper clip is holding on a couple of things. This envelope that has this collage with the puzzle pieces and a game piece, and this is some of my fabric softener sheet. I like to use that as a fiber. And here is one of those, when we were in school, we called them a Chinese fortune teller. I don't know what they call them now. But you put your fingers into the corners. Oopsie. If I can get my fingers to work. Sorry, I had to get it up to my face so I could see what I was doing. And it goes 1, 2. I'm having trouble with the angle of the camera. Here we go. It goes 1, 2, and then you pick the number on the inside, and then you do it again, and then they pick a number, and you open it up, and there's your little fortune. I didn't write any little fortunes in there, or whatever's. I will let whomever gets this journal decide what they want to be in there. Whoops. I thought that was cute. And then on the back side is another one of those You've Been Sentenced cards that I've put some paper on the back of for journaling. And then we'll put the paper clip back on. Here I've got a pocket with a collaged card, puzzle piece, writing space, tissue paper, just goes right there, and another one of those coloring sheets. That one is all pencils, which I thought was fitting. In this pocket, just got a contract score pad. That's an old one. Here are more of the chess instructions. There's a little double pocket here. In the little pocket in the front, we've got a Mad Gab card. And in the taller pocket in the back, I have this tag that opens up, so you've got journaling space there. And it's all collaged up. Here I have a double belly band. In the back is a really old 1956 Yahtzee scorecard. And then this paper clip is holding this little booklet closed that I made out of 2 of the bingo cards. I sewed it together. And I just have some random scraps in here mixed in with a little bit of small, tiny composition book pages sewn together. And I put the body of the journal behind the back one with the Yahtzee, and then I slide just the cover through that first belly band, and then I put the clip on to hold it in place. I like that look. Right here I have another flip where you can write on both sides, and then right there as well with more dots and boxes. Here's another one of the T-folds that opens up, and then you turn the page and you've got a pocket. I've got a little journaling card in here. And this pulls down so that you can write on it and then fold it right back up. I think that's also a bridge scorecard. I don't play bridge, so I don't know. 3 more of those tiny little Trivial Pursuit cards on the front. I have another belly band here that's collaged, and it has a little spinner, one of the Tim Holtz spinners. And this journaling card is all collaged up. Turn the page, and right here I have a long, I don't know if that counts as a belly band or not. It says sometimes you have to take chances. I have a long journaling card right there that just slides right down the tag, that it's a long one. And then I have a pocket here that has another journaling card. And this flips open, so you've got more journaling space. That's another one of those T-folds. I used up 3 rolls of washi making this, went through the end of them. I'm so happy about that. And 2 of my ribbons, used up those as well. Here I've got a journaling card made out of a Phase 10 card, 2 flinch cards that I didn't do anything to. They're just tucked in the pocket. I stitched all the way around that page. Here I have another of the Scattergories sheets, and this one is, I do it, the fold is just like the T-fold, but instead of leaving this part to open, I sewed it down because that makes another pocket. And I've got this paper clip holding this little booklet that I made out of 2 of the cards for American authors. It was a card game, and I just really like that color, or the colors there and the picture on it. And I washi taped the spine, put writing paper on the inside, and then it just slides right into, see this pocket right here. And I only put half of it in there so that I could put that clip on it and you could see the card, because I really like that. All right, let's turn this page. More dots and boxes. That's just a journaling card, but I created a pocket on the back side where I put this little just folded journaling card. It has collage on the front. Slides right in there. Echoes this page here. More of the chess instructions. This is just collage to help strengthen this paper, because on the back I have this fabric pocket with a bridge hand. And I've covered it so you've got journaling space on the back, and this bridge card is on the front, and it's all glued together so it'll stay. Here's a collaged page. Here is my frame. This thing gave me fits. This is part of the game board from the Foxbat and Phantom, and I've made a journaling booklet out of it. Yes, it goes in that way. And this is a frame. This was, I think, a Project Life type card. And I had 2 of them that were the same. So I put them together after I backed the inside with this tissue paper that I've used throughout. And then this is the punch out from the front here. And I glued it onto the back for more journaling space. I ended up having to staple the corners of this pocket because the glue just would not hold the acetate that's in there. And then this journaling card just slides right in there. I never thought it would be so hard to make a pocket, or to make a window pocket. The acetate just doesn't like glue. If you know what kind of glue acetate does like, let me know. On the back, we've got those extra journaling spots, and I'm going to get Dick and Jane over here to help me again, just so I can keep it level so you can see in the video. So here's another little collage with a game token. This is one of those old computer cards, and it says blocks are probably independent. And I thought that that was fitting because blocks are fun and they are games and you learn. And I just stamped right there to make some journaling space. Slides into that pocket and tucks behind that token. Here's another one of the T-folds. I've just measured it differently so that you've got this extra piece here. So you've got writing space in there, and when it's closed, you don't see it. Here I've got a journaling card that I stamped on. I've got a piece of that game board. I've got some tickets. I should probably cover up the Office Depot. I don't like that look. And then it is sewn together to make a little journaling booklet. Yes, I'll cover up the Office Depot because I did it on the front and I didn't even notice it on the back. Here, this page is covered with that fun tissue because I really didn't like what it said on the back, but I really like this print. And here's the last signature. Barrel of Monkeys. Not my circus, not my monkeys. I loved that. It was so fitting. In this pocket, I have a large journaling space that has the Scattergories game on the inside. And this is from that Meccano instruction booklet. Again, 1914. That's pretty old. Oh, I forgot to put something in this pocket. This is a pocket. I'll put something in it. This paper clip is helping to hold this flap closed. And on the inside, we've got a waterfall of journaling spots. This folds up. Those pages are stitched in. And the paper clip helps keep that flap down. And it echoes the red of the poker chip. I've got journaling spot here. I gessoed and then stamped on it. Here is more of that paper. Here's a Scrabble score sheet that I've just washi taped in to make a flip. Here are more of those American authors cards. These two are sewn in to make two pockets. This is another part of that game board that I've stamped journaling space on the back. And then this tag has a pocket with a little journaling page inside. Slides right in there. And then there's also space to write on the back. And it goes into the front pocket. And it looks like you're holding 3 cards. My printer was running out of ink when I was printing off my dots and boxes. And I kind of liked it because I ended up with 5 sheets of this paper that looked absolutely different, each and every one. So I added all of them in there. Here we have a pocket that's got 2 bridge score sheets out of that in that old card. This is an ultimate tic-tac-toe game because you have to play each of these little boards and you're trying to win in each space. And when you win a space or win a game, that big space becomes yours and you're trying to get 3 of those big spaces in a row. I've never played it, but I thought it looked really interesting. I've got stamping, and this has a hidden pocket because in this pocket, this comes out. And then I've got a journaling card in there. And when it's in the pocket, it hides this pocket back here that holds this little journaling booklet that I made. It's a little sneaky. See, and nobody knows that's back there. Here's another T-fold. And I've got this journaling card tucked into that pocket. It opens up. You've got space to write. Here's some collage. This is the end of my big fat washi tape. And when I tore it off the roll, I liked the way that the cardboard roll, the piece of it stuck to it. And so I added it in. Here's another pocket that has a score pad, but I don't know what this game is. If you know the game, let me know. And then I have a journaling card here. It's got washi and stamps. I've echoed the washi down here. I just took, the way I did that, when I cut out my swallowtail here, I took the part that I cut off and put it down here to echo that. Here's another of the double pockets that are created when you go ahead and just sew the T together. Journaling card there. This is very thin because that's just tissue paper on that composition book. And then I have the same thing over here with the other tissue paper that I've used in this book. And another coloring sheet. And a little tag. Just tucks right in there. Make sure I'm still in frame. Yes. This right here is one pocket that journaling card goes into. And I'm not sure how this all started. It ended up being a mess that I was trying to fix, and I think it turned out well. It says it's always the small pieces that make the big picture, and that's kind of what happened with this page. I've got a pocket here made out of that bingo card and a long tag. And when you put the tag in here, it shows on that other side of the page, and I think that looks really, really cool. Here is another T-fold. It's got two, I think these are, ooh, I don't know. I think they might be Tim Holtz, but I'm afraid to say that. I don't know. I got them somewhere. I think that I got them in a gift package. So, and then that's a T-fold so that you can write right in there. Here's a pocket with a collaged journaling card. It's just a collage right there. These are two of the cards from that touring game. Okay, so that comes out. I'll take that excess glue off of there. This card is on there and it's loose on the bottom to keep it from the booklet from sliding out of the belly band. And then inside, I just have some extra journaling space. Slips on just like that. Here I have another coloring sheet and a waterfall journaling spot. Slides behind right there. This is one of those Chinese fortune teller pages, just uncolored. You can color it yourself. And it slides right into this double pocket. Hangs over. I like the way that looks. More dots and boxes. This is just clipped on. It's a journaling card. A little bit of extra there. Slides right on that page. Bringing a little bit of blue back here. This Brad is holding on this vellum heart. Thought that looked really neat. And back here we have some canasta score sheets and another of the Scattergories sheets. There's more of that tissue paper that I love. A pocket here that is collaged that says make it count. Last pocket holds the last piece of my Franken paper that has a journaling spot on the back. And then a couple of extra little journaling cards that can go wherever they need to. I have a ruffle on the back. Here's the back of the journal on the inside, and here's the back of the journal on the outside. And once again, there is the spine. It is chunky, it is full, it is fun. And that is my Fun and Games February Finish It Challenge Journal with Dear Julie Julie. Thank you for joining me today. And I just want to remind you to remember to be kind, always. Bye.